Okay. All right. So let's see. Here and create a data frame DFQ13 okay. So we want to create a data frame. Okay. So I'm going to copy that and paste it here. Okay. Now there are several ways in which we can get to the data frame. I think the best way to do it is to create a dictionary. So let's call it dictionary Q13. Okay. So you create a dictionary with curly braces. So first is name. Okay, name. Now the problem is these are supposed to be strings, right? Okay, string means you have to put them in quotes. Otherwise, those letters will be Pandas is going to think they are variable names. So you have to put them within quotation mark. Okay. So that's our first item in the dictionary, name, and we have a list for the name. Okay. And then the second one is weight, right? And that's again a list. These are floating point numbers. So, well, we'll look at that a little later. So let's just say like that. Okay. So the second item is weight, and these are the numbers. Okay. And the third item is DOB, right? And they are strings. Okay, so there is a single quote missing here. There should be a single quote. So, well, then we have another single quote here. So we have single quote, single quote. Okay. So now that's going to give us a dictionary. Okay. So then we can, we'll call it DFQ13. So now we can use this dictionary in our pd.dataframe function. Right? PD. Remember, data frame function name D uppercase and F uppercase. So if you use lowercase, it's not going to work. Okay, so there, data frame Q13, and let's look at info of that. Okay. So now we have data frame, and it has 7 entries. Okay. Row index 0 to 6, and column indexes are these key names from the dictionary: name, weight, and DOB. Okay. Now, name and DOB are string objects, weight is integer. Okay. Now we need to we need to convert the data frame into, well, the so here all right, so what we want is we want these weights to be floating point, right? Well, we want the weights to be floating point numbers. Right now it is coming in as integer. So what can we do? Okay, the first one is okay. First one is string object, so that's good. So what we can do is, okay, let me copy this and put it here. Okay, what changes do we need to make to this? Okay, we can change this into a series. If we change this into a series, okay, then we can say D type is float. Okay, so now weight will come in as floating point value. Okay. Now, we want date of birth to come in as date, and once again I have it right here. I don't know why it did not work previously. To date time, okay, and this list. So that's a function. So you have left and right parentheses, and within that we have the list. Okay. So now the dictionary will be, the first item will be object, second item will be floating point, third item should be, I don't know why it did not work previously, okay, with the pd.to_datetime, this should come in as date time, right? All right, so let's run this. Yeah, no, it did come in. I don't know. I'll check that and let you know from the previous one. So now you see the first one is object, the second one is floating point, the third one is date time. So we have created a data frame like we wanted, right? Any questions? Everybody good? Good? Okay. Now B, print basic information. Well, we already did that here. So that's our B. Well, we'll do it again. All right. Okay, so that's good. C is what? Print the top. Print top 2 rows and 3 rows. Okay. Well, basic information about data frame, I wanted to also do the columns and the rows. Okay, so DF Q13 column, so that will give you the columns, and DF Q13 index will give you the, so again it's an index object. If you want it as a list, you have to use the list function. Okay, C is how many we want? DFQ13 dot head, we want top 3 rows, So you put 3 there, you're going to get the top 3 rows, and DFQ 13 dot tail, and we want 2, so you put 2, and you get the bottom 2. Of course, remember, if you don't specify a number, then 5 is the default. Okay, any questions? Here I think it is because of the format business, maybe if I don't have the format. Yeah. I probably did not specify the format correctly. When I removed the format, okay, so the year came in as date time. So that was the reason. I don't know why I didn't have the correct format. I have to look at that. Okay? Any questions? All right, so we'll stop